Hi children, good morning. This is your geography class. Today we are going to revise geography lesson number 4, mineral and power resources. Okay, we know about minerals, isn't it? Minerals are very important and valuable substance found in the earth. Mineral consists more than one element. We don't get the purest form of metals. Okay. Types of mineral children. On the basis of their chemical composition, minerals can be classified into two types. One is metallic minerals, another one is non-metallic mineral. Okay, metallic minerals has been further classified into two types. One is ferrous, another one is non-ferrous. Ferrous minerals contain iron. Non-ferrous minerals do not contain iron. Okay, then non-metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals are found in sedimentary rocks such as sulfur, potash, nitrate, salt, and coal. Okay, but metallic minerals are found in igneous and metamorphic rocks. Metallic minerals are hard and also have luster. Okay, but the non-metallic minerals it do not contain any metals. We see about extraction of minerals. What is mining? Yes, the extraction of minerals from the earth is called mining. There are three main extraction of minerals. What are they? Yes, mining, drilling, and quarrying. Mining has been furtherly classified into two things: open cast mining and shaft mining. Minerals that are located very close to the surface of the earth, isn't it? We can use the quarrying method to dug out. Okay, then open pit mining. Another name for open pit mining is open cast mining. The minerals they are taken out by removing the surface layer. This method is known as open cast mining. Then, if minerals deposit found very deep under the earth's surface, they are dug out by deep bore wells. Okay, it is called as shaft mining. To extract natural gas, oil, we need to dig deep wells. This process called drilling. Then we see a distribution of minerals in the world. We knew that minerals are not evenly distributed in all the places, isn't it? The minerals are found in different type of rocks. Already we have learned that metallic minerals where we can find metallic minerals in igneous and metamorphic rocks. We can find metallic minerals in old plateaus. Okay, then non-metallic minerals we can find in plains. Already we read that non-metallic minerals we can find in sedimentary rocks. Okay, then Asia, yes. Asia is the largest producer of minerals in the world. Europe, we know about Europe. Europe is the storehouse of iron ore. Already we read. Then North America. North America has been divided into three zones. What are they? Yes, Canadian region, and then Appalachian region, then mountain range of the west. In these places, we can find minerals like nickel, gold, copper. Okay, then South America. In South America, Brazil is the leading producer of iron ore. Already we read that there are so many grades of iron ore. We can find high grade iron ore in South America. Then Africa. We read that Africa is the world's largest producer of gold, platinum, and diamond. Then Australia. Australia is rich in copper, zinc, lead, and manganese. And Australia is the one of the leading producer of what? Yes, diamond, gold. Okay, and iron ore, tin, and nickel too. It has the largest deposit of bauxite, which has the largest deposit of bauxite, Australia. And we can find gold in Kalgoorlie. Okay, then Antarctica. We know Antarctica is the white continent, so it is difficult to explore the mineral resources in this place. But people they extract a little bit of coal, iron ore, copper, gold, and silver in Antarctica. Distribution of minerals in India: iron ore, bauxite, mica, manganese, limestone, copper, gold, and salt. These are the minerals we get in India. India is one of the world's leading producer of which one? Iron ore. Then bauxite. From bauxite only we can get aluminium. Then India is the largest producer of mica as well as they exported to. Okay, in the world. In the world, India is the largest producer of mica. Okay, and then exporter of mica too. Then manganese. India is the leading producer of manganese. We know the thing already. Limestone. Limestone is used in which industries? Already we read no. Yes, iron, steel, and in cement industries. Okay. Then copper. India has inadequate deposit of copper. Okay, more deposit of copper we can find in India. Then gold. India has very limited reserve of gold. Already we read about Kolar. Mining is very expensive here, so they stopped if you before 20 years. Before 20 years. Okay, then salt. We can obtain salt from seas, lakes, and rocks. Okay, now use of mineral children, which is in page number 151. We use copper to make coins, pipes, and wires. Then aluminum is used to make utensils as well as they are used in industries. Okay, and in automobiles too. Then silicon. Silicon is obtained from quartz, which is used in the computer industry. Conservation of mineral children. All minerals are exhaustible. We know it can't be renewed. It takes thousands of years to renew itself. So we should reduce the wastage of minerals as well as we need to do some recycle of metals. Okay. Next, we see about power and energy resources. Power and energy resources has been classified into conventional and non-conventional resources. Okay, what are conventional resources? Yes, energy resources that have been in common use for a long period of time are called as conventional resources. Okay, then fossil fuels, firewood, coal, petroleum, natural gas, hydropower, all these things come under conventional resources. The non-conventional source of energy, children. Non-conventional source of energies or energy or recent innovation. These are recent innovation. Non-conventional source of energy do not cause any pollution and it can be renewed easily. Okay, solar energy, wind energy, nuclear energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, and biogas. All those things come under non-conventional source of energy. Okay, then conservation of power and energy resources. We knew the thing already. We knew that we should conserve everything. We should conserve the resources. Okay, we can use carpooling method, cycling method. Okay, to conserve the petrol. We should aware of wasting energy. We should not waste energy, whether water it may be, whether it is water, electricity, okay, or else these type of resources we should not waste. We need to give the thing for our upcoming generation. So what we should do, we should not waste the resources given by our mother nature. Okay, that's all for today's class, children. Just take a book and read lesson number 4 in geography. Okay, prepare well for our upcoming examinations. Thank you, dears.